Every forest begins the same way, with something small, a seed. It drops, it grows, it spreads. Regardless of fire, weather, or insects, given time, the cycle repeats itself, century after century. But sometimes the natural stresses and the growing demands placed on forests can push them beyond their ability to recover quickly. Sometimes the forest needs a hand. This cold storage freezer in Idaho holds thousands of baby trees, the result of months of planning and coordination among state and federal partners. And it's just one example of similar work happening across forests throughout the United States. After a disturbance, whether fire, harvest, or insects, recovery doesn't happen by accident. It begins with preparation. These trees killed by fire in the Boise National Forest are being harvested before they can lose their value as lumber. The fire that raged across this forest is just one of many disturbances that can affect the health of a forest. Although wildfire can be part of a natural cycle, standing burned trees can also pose safety risks for the public who recreate here. In situations like this, and even before disaster strikes, the Forest Service works hand in hand with state and local partners, managing forests across federal, state, county, and private lands.
About 95% of our acres border either the U.S. Forest Service or Bureau of Land Management. So the relationship with the federal agencies matters.
These relationships are important to us. They're strong relationships, and neither one of us can do this alone. Not just state land, not just local land, but also federal lands.
Intentional management allows planners to act ahead of time. Actions like thinning dense underbrush and removing unhealthy trees can reduce fuels that might otherwise allow wildfires to grow more severe.
Shared Stewardship was an initiative rolled out by the Forest Service, and essentially it's the Forest Service realizing that we need to do a better job and be a better partner with our neighbors.
In practice, it looks like this. Partners set priorities together. They identify where risk is highest and where treatment will matter most. Instead of one agency trying to handle everything alone, more gets done at a faster pace. When timber is removed as part of these projects, it helps support additional restoration work.
So every year we grow millions of trees, and the purpose for those trees is to go out into the woods and areas where we've had either fires or other types of disturbances, and they'll be able to grow into nice, big, healthy trees for the future.
Millions of trees, grown with intention, prepared for the right elevation, the right soil, the right climate, then planted across forests, on federal, state, and private lands that share the same landscapes.
Shared stewardship really gives us an opportunity for everybody that owns a forest, because the bugs, the fires, nobody knows where the lines are on the map, and it's imperative that we manage the forest as a whole.
Shared stewardship brings federal, state, and local partners into the same effort. Instead of working separately, they coordinate.
Our forests are choked with dead and dying timber, and this is just a tinderbox ready to burn. By reducing the fuel loads, we're not only improving habitat for wildlife, we're significantly reducing the wildfire risk.
Forests don't grow by accident. They're planned, they're managed, and with the right care, the cycle begins again.